Hello and welcome to Task 2. How did you find Task 1? Did it leave you feeling slightly overwhelmed? Was it quite an eye-opener? Where is your head at with that? If you haven't already told me, then you can still drop me an email or post in the Facebook group. There's a link on the email, so do click to that if you're not already a member of the Facebook group. I know from past feedback that it can be an overwhelming experience and it can really surprise people by what comes out of doing like this really simple exercise. And you might want to use this exercise for other elements of your life, for your career, whether you're in business or whether you're an employee, whatever that might be. You might want to use this exercise because it's so worthwhile. It's simple yet effective. But today we're looking at the future you. So what you need to do for this, it's another mind map. But the first thing I need you to do before you start doing this is grab a drink, go for a little walk, or just do something different. But then sit down, close your eyes for a couple of minutes and just think about, okay, what do I actually want to be doing in 3 to 6 months time? How do I want my life to look? What is it that's really important to me? And if I think about what's on my mind map from Monday, what would I want to change? What is there that is going on right now in my life versus what I actually want it to look and feel like? What are the differences? What do you want to be achieving in 3-6 months time? And I don't know, I can't explain it, but when you close your eyes and you just imagine that you're in the future, that you've teleported to the future, it can be really powerful in just really kind of making you think about stuff. So here is my mind map, and you'll see it actually correlates with the previous one in terms of the colours and the structure. But anyway, on mine, I have under business, I've got about, I'll have established the new products and services and identified the resources and hopefully have created them in terms of free and paid. I'll have refined my messaging. I'll be doing maybe guest speaking slots or got some booked in. I'll have identified and possibly even started my membership program. My free group will be sorted out, and I'll have made decisions based on kind of reviewing and adapting and thinking about how I want stuff to go. Then for Sebastian, I will have achieved a full diagnosis. I think that's a little bit hopeful on my part. He's got I had a call last week to say that from the paediatrician, say he's displaying autistic behaviours, but they won't give him a full diagnosis yet. So I'm hoping by the time I've done some stuff that will change. I'm hoping his STEM will have improved because it only developed once he started school in September. I'll have got a babysitter sorted. I'll have sorted out better support for my son at school, and I'll be working on Sebastian's strengths and basically how to kind of keep him sorted. As for me, I will have got all the different appointments back from health because I've got a few issues at the moment. I'll have seen friends that I don't see very often, so I'll be making time for those. My own time blocking, that's the task later on in the week, and in fact next week, and I want to review kind of how I'm using my time. I'll continue to go for a massage every 4 to 6 weeks. I'll be exercising, which I've started to already. And my plan is that I want to get 2 nights away a year, which might not seem like a lot, but it's a big deal for me. So that's kind of where my head's at when I think about this. And then under my miscellaneous other, I've got time scheduled for personal development. I'll have sorted out the wardrobes. I'll know what I want to do about my garden, and I'll have a clear plan of attack. And when I think about that and I kind of look at the 2 mind maps and how chaotic this one is for where I am right now, whereas this is, what happens is I'm taking and then thinking about what's really important, because often we get caught up in the noise. So we're thinking, we must do this, we must do this, we must do this. But when you strip it right back and you actually think about, okay, what is it I really want to focus on the next 3 to 6 months that's going to have the biggest impact, either mentally or financially or whatever that might be, it gives you clarity and direction, and that's what this challenge is all about. So I hope you find this beneficial. Yet again, as per the last task, feel free to share your mind maps in the Facebook group, or alternatively drop me an email if you want to share them, and then I can give you some ideas, some support with that. See you at the next task.